Well, hello everybody. T3 here with another quick video update about my latest happenings. It's tough from an early age not to have expectations. Uh, I always try to approach every day of my life from that place of the empty cup. But unfortunately, sometimes that isn't the best course of action. Long story short, I find myself in yet another interesting position, which I'm trying to crawl my way out of, and also um, think about my family back home in the tracker school and the Pine Barrens, and all the special magic of that place. And as you know, for a while now, or a while, a couple of weeks, decided to start auctioning off some of the drawings you see on the table behind me to benefit not only my own business in getting me back east to help out, but over half of what I generate from the auctioning of these original field guide drawings from my father's books get sent back home to help Tracker School in their time of need, and also help in efforts to preserve the Pine Barrens Primitive Camp. So the latest round of pictures have gone up. I fixed things, so there's now a the bar at the top would often block things as you scroll up and look at the drawings, and I fixed that to the best of my ability for right now, although Squarespace is working on it with me. And just a couple of the ones I wanted to show you that are up. For instance, the felines drawing, one of my favorites. One other thing I wanted to mention, because you can go check that stuff out on my website under the Own a Piece of Tracker History. Those of you who've been around for a long time remember that my dad used to make these little tracking mini field guides that were in the school store. And they basically have, the animal tracks on the front, and then you flip it over, and on the inside cover, take the cat family, for instance, it's got the photo, and then kind of average stride lengths, track widths, heights, all that stuff. I have the original Xerox blanks for these in a folder, and I'm going to start once I get settled wherever that may be, kind of start reproducing these and bringing these back to life and making them available to people, because it's once again it's a piece of my family's history that was meant to be educational, and that's how I want it to remain. So this week, the auctions ran a little bit differently since I was a day late in getting just the latest batch of photos up. So after this week, auctions will run on Mondays starting at 11 a.m. Pacific and end on Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific. Basically, when you click bid on this drawing, it will open an email window to me. Each one is individually tagged. So if you click on, say, the feline one, it'll say, the subject line will say bid on feline drawing. You let me know your bid. I will then go on my website and adjust the price to reflect the latest bid. And then come Friday at 11, I will let the winners know, and then mail it off to you shortly thereafter, insured with instructions on how to properly preserve it so that UV light and things like that don't damage it. Yeah, and as I said, more than half is going to go back east to preserve the primitive camp, to help Celeste and my brother River with some of the costs that have come up during this very tumultuous time in my family's history. And I just want to thank you all for being supportive and understanding. Due to some unforeseen setbacks that are once again outside of my control, I was forced to push the start date back of a few of my online classes until next month. Once again, I will only push back a class or change it if I can't guarantee 100% of my focus, and that 100% T3 guarantee, as I call it. So by waiting a little bit longer, you'll get a better experience. Not only that, I started off my schedule with a 40% off early bird special. Now the new special is buy one, get one. So if you sign up for a 6-part online program of mine, you get to choose a second 6-part one, for free. Or, you could take, 3 2-part classes. And I'm getting ready to add a few more of those as well. So once again, this stuff is slow in rolling out because I've been houseless for a while now, and things haven't worked out the way I had planned. And I'm now 4 months behind in getting my things up and going again, and it's absolutely killing me, literally and physically, that I can't get back to doing what I love to do, which is teaching. And so therefore I'm doing my best in order to not lose everything I have, and also be able to support my roots and my family back east. So another thing, when I do make it back east, I'll be running a day-long class with a suggested donation. 100% of the proceeds of that will go to the tracker school. Um, I'll be filling out the details and emailing those to the tracker office sometime this week as well. And I'll make an announcement about that too. If you haven't yet, take a look at my latest blog post that I just released yesterday. That go a little bit more in depth into the auction system. And if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love hearing from y'all. There are several ways to contact me through my website or on social media. So I look forward to hearing from you all. And I look forward to seeing a lot of you in a few short months back on the east side, as they say. So until then, I'm going to run auctions every week in order to try to raise as much for all 3 organizations and causes as possible, so that we can continue to purvey the purity of my father's vision far into the future, because that was the last promise I made to him, that I would not stop. And in fact, now I have more vigor to get the message out there than ever. The pure message, not the one that is, what some of this has devolved into, which really, really breaks my heart on many levels. So yeah, thank you again. I love my tracker family. I love my nature connection family. And I only want to see the best for everybody. And I always do my best with the tools, resources, and things I have available to me. So support a good cause, go on the website, spread the word, being that I'm in social media prison still because people are actively trying to thwart my actions online, which is so disgusting to me. It makes me nauseous. Um, when you see me post about the auction, please share it amongst your network, because as of right now, my posts are getting very little reach because people keep flagging them for some reason or another. And, the more people that share it, the more eyes that see it, and the more chances there are for people to own a piece of history. And as you can see on the table behind you, that is a very small amount. In front of me here is a lot more. So I will continue to do broadcasts and things like that where I show off some of this stuff. In fact, I think I'm going to I have a free birthday celebration for my dad, online celebration on his birthday, which is January 29th. But I'm going to do at least 2 free casts, as I call them, between now and then. And I'll be putting those dates up soon as well. So thank you all. Thank you to my students for your continued patience, for your support, for your words of advice, for your emails. Those are what keep me going. Otherwise, it's it's been a rough ride, to say the least, and not just because of the loss of my mother and my father and my money and everything else that I held dear, but just the some of the things that are happening behind the scenes are so anti everything my father stood for and gave his life for to try and make this world a better place. And I will not let that stand. I left there to become a more well rounded, emotionally intelligent human being. And I've achieved it. Not fully, because there's always room to grow, but I'm a much different person than I was back then. My teaching has evolved to a much higher level, and I look forward to sharing the special gifts my father left for me that haven't appeared in any book or any class, and the skills that I've picked up over the last 16 years teaching for various organizations. So thank you again. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, you are the world to me. My chosen worldwide family means so much to me. So keep the words of encouragement coming. Sometimes on those really sad days, that's what gets me through that day and helps me suit up and be the caretaker and embody that vision. Until next time, peace, love, joy, purpose to you all, and I will see you soon.